issues pertaining to the ongoing 13th African Games. This evening's briefing, our headline federation is the Athletics Federation. And before they give us their remarks and the subsequent questions, let me seize the opportunity to introduce some dignitaries in our midst. We have the Honorable Minister for Youth and Sports, Honorable Mustafa Yusuf. He is the head of the local organizing committee as far as the organogram for these games is concerned. Let's put our hands together for him, please. We have the Information Minister Designate, Honorable Fatimatu Abubakar. Now the main business. The President of the Athletics Federation is in our midst. And I will invite him to join me here, Mr. Bawa Fuseni. Let's put our hands together for him. A legend athlete, and now a coach, legendary Ignatius Keza. I was with him in 2003 when Nigeria hosted the African Games. Ignatius Keza, he is the coach of the Ghana athletics team. And of course, our best bet when it comes to the 100 and the 200 meter race. We expect so much from him tomorrow. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the champion, Benjamin Azamati, the pride of Akim Oda. Thank you so much for being here. And so, once we have the federation head, our biggest athlete, and legendary Ignatius Keza, we'll straight away invite them to give us some remarks, then our questions will follow. But before I do that, let me acknowledge my colleague broadcaster, the man of the moment, Charles Osei Esibe. His arm wrestling federation has rescued Ghana. It's a rescue. Let's put our hands together for him. Mr. Charles Osei Esibe. He promised and he has delivered. Of course, we have some guest athletes from Gambia, our neighboring Gambia. They are here to lend us support. Let's put our hands together for them, please. Thank you so much, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I'll call on Mr. Bawa Fuseni, the President of the Athletics Association of Ghana, to give us his remarks.
Thank you very much, my brother Gambo Bilebua. Honorable Minister for Youth and Sports, Honorable Mustafa Yusuf, Honorable Minister Dignity for Information, Honorable Fatima Abubakar, my old Vice President, Mr. Charles Osei Esibe, my great athletes and my great coach, and our neighboring athletes from Gambia. I would like to mention their name for you for records. We have Gina Bass, one of the top sprinters in Africa, who has been to Olympic Games 2 times. She has been to World Championship 2 times. She has won African Championship silver medals 2 times. Gina Bass from Gambia. We also have another athlete from Gambia called Kamara Mohammed, who is an Olympic level athlete from Gambia. Thank you very much. We in Athletics Federation have been working so hard for the past 2 years in preparation for this competition. We started working with the Ministry of Youth and Sports, with Honorable Minister approval and his blessings, with the LOC, and most especially for getting these tracks laid out here. They gave us their full support when things became so difficult. Either we do it either red or we do it blue, or whether we have the first option or we have the second option. But I can tell you, Honorable Minister and the LOC back the Athletic Association request. That is why we are seeing this starting track, what we are seeing today. And these facilities have attracted a lot of good athletes from Africa. We have Toby Amisa, who is participating. We have about 10 or 15 Olympic level athletes who are participating in this competition. It's highly happening in Africa, but Ghana, we are having them, including world champions. Because this competition is an Olympic qualified competition, everything is being done by the Confederation of African Athletics. The lead person who is in charge of the athletics is called Hajia Fatou Seseko from Senegal. She was here 3 days ago and she has worked to produce the start list this afternoon. She takes charge of everything. Everything we do as a federation or the LOC does as an organizing body, they have to go through her. Even having access to the tracks, you need to go through Madam Fatou. If you have a protest, if anything at all is happening within the period between Monday and Friday, you need to go through Madam Fatou. When you come to presentation of medals, what Ghana needs to do is to present our dignitaries to the person being nominated by the African Confederation to be in charge of ceremonies, who is Dr. Sadiq Ibrahim from Sudan, just arrived this afternoon. And all the technical people that have been appointed to come to this competition, everybody has arrived. Tickets, accommodation, feeding are all secured for 18 personalities from the world and Africa were all done by the NOC through the ministry. Their ticket was purchased, their accommodation is being secured. Two of them came with business class. On that note, I will move a bit to our preparation and our Team Ghana preparation. Team Ghana, we have assembled 40 top-notch Ghanaian athletes, both home and abroad, to come and represent Ghana at this competition. And I can tell you that everybody has arrived except Rose Yeboah, who by fault of the airline, she has arrived. Her arrivals make our team complete. 40 athletes, 22 men, 18 women. And among them, we have our record holders like Benjamin Azamati, we have Joseph Paul Amoa, we have Rose Yeboah, we have Solomon Hammond, we have Cadman Evans. I'd like to share a big word about Cadman Evans. Ghana, we normally do not have athletes who jump more than 2 meters in high jump. Or we get a lady who is doing more than 1.9 meters in high jump. But I can tell you today in this competition, we have 3 Ghanaian athletes who are jumping more than 2 meters. And this is just a medal zone for high jump. So we are expecting to make very good inroads in male and female high jump. In the 400s, we are the number 1 in Africa. We are going to maintain our number in Africa. We are jealously protecting our number 1 ranking in Africa, and I'm not sure no country can take that from us. We also come out with a very strong 4x4. I can't remember the last time we had 4x4. This time around we have a very good 4x4 athletes, and they are going to compete in the men 4x4 as well as mixed relay. These are all cases for Honorable Minister of Youth and Sports. He has supported us to have local competition for the past 3 years. That has led to Ghana having a very good 4x4, very good high jumper, and very good 4x100. Apart from these events, technical officials were trained. 110 of them were trained, and they all passed the exams, and they are all here. In terms of technical capacity, officiating Ghana, we don't run short of them. But it is only because this competition is an international competition, our NCOs cannot take charge. We need the NCO from the Confederation and the world to come and mind, and that is why we have Madam Fatou and Sadiq doing all those things. In short, Ghana, we are ready. Athletes are ready. Our coaches are ready. Honorable Minister is ready. The LOC is ready. Ghanaians are ready. Tomorrow is a D-Day. The day has arrived, and Ghana Athletics, through our athletes we will deliver. We are not going to disappoint anybody. Come Friday, we are going to be counting our gold medals. And I know, as Amachi, we have to share words to Ghanaians, to tell Ghanaians how ready we are to deliver the gold medal for Team Ghana. Coach, in Oshageza is one athlete who has seen it all. He has won gold medal at the Commonwealth Games, won silver medal at the World Championship, won gold medal at the African Games, won several gold medals at the African Championship. He has the Ghanaian record in long jump, 8.43 meters. That was in 2005. 2006. Now he's coaching Team Ghana, and we'd like him to share just one or two words for us.
Okay, so for the fact that we have our backdrop here, there's no need walking to the podium. Coach, Ghanaians are listening to you.
Thank you very much for having me. On behalf of Ghanaian team and the coaches, looking at the club of athletes that we have, we believe, and then supervise their trainings. We believe that tomorrow is the D-Day, and then we so believe that based on their performance and the rankings in Africa, we believe they are going to do great things tomorrow. We only need your support, like we always do. So whoever is watching me at home, I will entreat you to tell a friend, and then come out in numbers and support us. So together we can all bring glory to Ghana.
It is not surprising, our athletes and sportsmen, they are people of few words, but are full of action. As I did indicate, in 2003, he represented Ghana in Abuja. In 2011, he represented Ghana in Maputo. He's, if not the best, one of the best long jumpers Ghana has ever produced. Let's give it up to him once again. Coach Ignatius Kesa. This is the man Ghanaians are looking up to. A lot of expectation on his shoulders. And as the Federation President said, we're expecting and praying for gold. Azamati, give Ghana gold, get Ghana there. Thank you.
Thank you guys for having me. On behalf of the athletes, I would like to say we are all very much prepared. Having been here for Monday, seeing everything that's going on, and seeing the practices and everything, I think we're ready. I mean, since last year we've had it at the back of our mind that the African Games is going to be hosted in Ghana, and so we have to prepare and come here to be able to run fast and represent the country well, as well as winning laurels for our country. So I would say basically the whole team is prepared, the whole team is ready to hit the tracks tomorrow and to do what we do best, to be able to put out our best performances and also win medals for our country. Thank you.
Thank you. Our best bet in the 200 and 100-meter race. I believe my colleague Nigerians will disagree with me, but of course, the turf will prove us right, God willing, tomorrow. We want to seize the opportunity to outdoor the kits and apparels that will be used by Team Ghana, and I'll call on the Honorable Minister for you that exercise for us. Thank you. Okay, I thought the Honorable Information Minister designate will join us, but she prefers to be.
Thank you so much. Finally, we are here, and like the President of the Ghana Athletic Association said, Ghana is ready, the local organizing committee is ready, the coaches are ready, and the athletes are ready. We are ready to host the entire African continent here tomorrow. The athletics start tomorrow, 8:30. And on behalf of His Excellency the President of the Republic, and on my own behalf as the Sector Minister, we are unveiling these kits for our athletes. And you can see it, how beautiful it looks. There's the class shoes. And we have the t-shirt itself for the athletes. So this is what they are going to wear tomorrow to bring us good. This is the vest for the boys. Wow, that's nice. And this is for the ladies. Wow. So this is the official unveiling of the kids for Team Ghana. And this is for athletics. For the other sports we already did, but this is especially for athletics. We have so much hope in athletics. Wow. So thank you so much. Oh, if you have to say something.
Yeah. Honorable Minister, we are so grateful. I'd just like to express our profound thanks and gratitude to you, Honorable Minister, to Honorable Minister for Youth and Sport. We are so grateful that we got this kit and our athletes are ready. One thing that I didn't mention, that the equipment that we got from the government is one of the best you can get in the world, just like the trucks. So after this competition, the Minister has asked us to organize more international competition. And Honorable Minister, we are starting it in this May. In May, we'll have West African Championship in Accra here. And I would also like to thank the government and the Minister for giving us all this opportunity, giving us this equipment, giving us these facilities. And I'm sure you that we are going to make good use of this. The next 5 years, we will have Olympic and World Champions from Ghana. Thank you.
Okay, so the moment we've been waiting for, question time.
Joy FM Joy News. My question goes to Azamati. You heard everyone talk about medals. I recall in 2019, you and your colleagues, you did 38.30 to win the gold medal. Subsequently, you dropped it in the last championships in Oregon. It came down to 38.07 seconds from 38.1 to 38.08 and all that. This is a medal that many people want you to defend. Now this puts loads of responsibility on your shoulders. And you personally, as the record holder when it comes to 100 meters in the country, do you think that there's loads of pressure on you? In fact, you are home. University of Ghana is where you started. I remember when you went to watch African Games, you were still here when you went there and did it. Does it put loads of pressure on you considering that you're home?
Okay, so we're taking 5 questions per session. Now we take time to answer. Please give it to the
Coach Giza and then Mr. Bauer. First, about the kids. Right, I realized 3 of the athletes are being sponsored by ASICS. Is this kit coming directly as a sponsorship from ASICS or it was bought? 2, to Coach Giza, you have an athlete in the person of Abraham Sinike. This is his first time doing something for Ghana. Looking at his jumps for the past 2 years, do you think he'll be able to break your record here in Accra? Because he's also home just like Azamati.
All right. My name is George Opoku Boateng. I'm on FM. I would like to ask this question. The question goes to Azamati. I spoke to some of your colleagues, and if you have said their utterances is all about it's early days. Looking at the season, they feel that March was too early? Do you also believe that it's too early for you looking at the season that you have? Competition. The timing of the competition. Okay.
From Guide Radio. My question goes to, I think, the coach. So the arm wrestling president was able to assure Ghanaians of medals and they delivered. So can the athletics people also assure Ghanaians of the number of medals that we should expect from them tomorrow?
Thank you very much. And everybody knows my stand on the medal counts. That I've said several times, and I still stand by what I told the minister. Ghana, we are winning 7 gold medals. I still stand by. And on the equipment, yes, this is sponsoring Azabati and other two. They've agreed to kit Ghana for the next 2 years. So this is the first one. In fact, this one was not part of the agreement, but they said because we are hosting, they are giving us this one. They will cater for the World Relay Championship. They will cater for African Championship. They will cater for the Olympic Games. They will cater for the next 2 years.
Does it come with monetary support?
No. For now, it doesn't come with monetary support. They're just kidding us.
Okay.
Now, if the money support will come later, but this time around, it's only kidding that they are giving us. On the time for the competition, I think we've gone past that. We've gone past that stage. So we are prepared, whether it is in March or in April, the competition is here, we are prepared, and we are competing tomorrow.
Okay. So you answer the question from Muftar. Yes. Is there so much pressure on you, a load of expectation?
Yeah, the way I see pressure is to a way of performing better. I mean, I believe Ghanaians wish me well, of course. So if there's any pressure, it's just for me to perform better, to be able to make Ghanaians proud and also make myself proud. So yes, there's a responsibility of defending the title that we won in Morocco. It would be nice to defend it here in front of the whole crowd. So I believe we can do it, and I'm confident.
Okay, coach. My colleague was asking whether Abraham can break your record.
Yeah, it's possible because looking at for the past 2 years, he has been improving so much. And yesterday, for instance, in the short approach jumps, 11 strides, which he was able to jump 7.65. On full approach, you should be able to get not less than 80 centimeters. So yesterday jumping 7.65, and if you can transform that to the main competition on Thursday, plus 80 centimeters, we're talking about 8 meters and 4 thereabouts. So I believe he can break my record. He only has to believe in himself.
A follow-up question.
You have more follow-ups.
About I've seen that for the past 2 years, he does jump well, but then most of his competition, you realize that he has like 4 fouls before the jump, or he'll do a big jump, and then the rest of the jump, there are about 3 or 4 fouls. What have you noticed for the past 4 or 5 days about him and trying to correct that particular pattern?
Yeah, what he was coach next to him, he always have somebody to video him, and then after the competition, he will show to his coach to analyze the video and tell him his mistakes. But since he came down here, I've been with him for the past 5 days, and I've been telling him what the kind of mistakes that he's making. So he's correcting every time that I tell him, and I believe me being here with him, guiding him, standing in the stands with him whilst he's competing, I believe he'll be able to do greater things on the Thursday and the final day on Friday.
Okay. I was expecting 5 questions in the first round, but I go 4. So I presume we have no more questions. Do we? What about the timing?
As I recall when you did 9.97, just a few years ago, and unfortunately you got injured. It has been quite difficult getting back to your former self. Tell us, where are you now, and considering the time that you've done, do you think you can still get it down further from 9.97 to even maybe 9.94, just as you did previously?
Yeah, I've already reduced that time. Now I ride. If not here, possibly the other competitions where I represent the nation.
Of performance of athletes, their time, their distance, and their height. This competition we gave out. Let me tackle the first one. I don't know what to. I've never spoken about the Budapest issue, but it has come out several times. It was nobody's fault that the athlete got injured during the competition. I don't think anybody can prevent that. Both athletes got injured during the competition. Not that we went there with an injured athlete. Please get that one, get that one correct. Both of them got injured during the competition, and we couldn't have prevented it. I don't think anybody can prevent that. Today, the same athlete, he was being selected by performance, but just a week before the race, he pulled an hamstring. He's not here. Two of them, James Dazi and Deborah Chonko. Deborah, when you look at the first race, she's part of the race. But whatever that she's injured, she's necessarily a little injured. And they came that, we're not feeling too well, so we cannot come. So they were excused. The same James Dazi has qualified for World Indoor Championships in Glasgow this month. Because of those things, he has already written to the World Athletics to be excused. So what happened in Budapest was athletes getting injured during the competition. There are two different things. Sending an injured athlete to compete different from athlete getting injured during the competition. The second one. I don't think the whole world you get a country that can fill in all disciplines in all athletics. But we have 23 events in athletics. We are filling in where we have competitive advantage. We can't fill in all the 23 events. There are certain events that you will not see Ghanaians competing in those events.
Please, the final question, and then we'll be done. Vice President of the Federation has signaled that he wants his president to answer.
Thank you very much. We have a very good 4-year program with Ghana Education Service, with support from City TV, and with the blessing of Honorable Minister, that we will be doing school sports every year for the next 4 years. This time we wanted to do it before this program, but we are doing it after that program. We are inviting 57 schools across the country with 1,700 students that will assemble here next month for inter-school competition. That will go for 4 years. That is where we are going to scout more talent. Yes.
Thank you so much. There is, just to add to what the president of the GAF just mentioned, for the purpose of the Athletics Tomorrow's program till to the second, we are working the Ministry of Youth and Sports, the NOC and GES. We have put together some program for schools, for the students who are interested in athletics, to come and at least be here to share their heroes and also be inspired about what we have put together here. So that beyond the games, they now know that we have these facilities, the tracks that have been installed here, which is now certified by the World Athletics Association, and also the warm-up. They will have an opportunity to have these facilities for, even not just for the national games, but for training purposes. We have an MOU between the Ministry of Youth and Sports and the University of Ghana Authority. So anytime that we want to use this facility, either for training and also for competitions, the facilities are going to be given to us so that we can use it to develop more talent in athletics and in other sports. Thank you.
Thank you, the Honorable Minister. It's a 1-hour session and time is fast spent. Before we draw the curtain, the Vice President of the Federation, Mr. Charles Osei, will give us a word. He's the man of the moment.
41.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I stand here as the Vice President of Ghana Athletics, and I want to say that athletics is the #1 sport in Ghana. That I have maintained. Athletics is the mother of all sports globally. That I'll explain later. But what I just want to assure you of is that in 2003, 20 years ago, Ghana won relay gold in Abuja. In 2019, Ghana won relay gold led by this handsome man sitting down there, Benjamin Azamati. I just want to assure you that after 2019, Ghanaians have been willing and wanting and dying so hard to see Azamati and Joe Paul Amwa run back home. They haven't seen them run home since they left Ghana. This is the opportunity. It is why we want to appeal to you to help us mobilize supporters to come and see our Commonwealth medalists in the person of Joe Paul Amwa, to come and see our defending champions in 4x100 meters relay, Azamati and the squad, to also see the high jump defending champion in the person of Rose Amwanima Yeboah. We have champions in this country. The Vice President will say it is possible. And the 7 gold medals we have promised. Ladies and gentlemen, it is possible. It is why we want all of you to help us mobilize funds to come and see our beautiful and handsome athletes in the newly outdoor kits as they perform to entertain Ghanaians. I'm sure by the final day when we run the relay, the gold will go to Ghana. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Charles Osesi, President, Arm Wrestling Federation, Ghana and Africa. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, colleagues from the AK fraternity, this is where we draw the curtain. But please be reminded that this is a daily session. So tomorrow, the ministry and the local organizing committee have facilitated the arrival of our former sprint queens, Hannah Afiye and Alisanu. So they'll meet the media and inspire us and tell us their stories, their success stories, as when they competed for Mother Ghana. So they will be arriving tonight with British Airways, and God willing, tomorrow 6 p.m. they will be here to address the media. So if you are watching us live on GTV, be reminded that this is a daily session, and we'll have another session 6 p.m. tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here, Coach Ignatius Geza, Ghana's medal hope for Azamati, and the President of the Federation, and the man of the moment, Mr. Charles Osesi, and the Honorable Sports Minister, the workaholic Mustafa Yusuf. He's done so well. There's so much pressure on him, but he's living up to expectation. And of course, the Honorable Minister for Information Designate, Honorable Fatimatu Abubakar. Thank you so much for joining us. May the good Lord bless us all.